Welcome to Girlish Gurus. I'm Joy.
I'm Lorraine.
And I'm Susan. And we're here to have discussions about topics on many subjects that we hope are informative, uplifting, and fun.
We're also discussing how to live your best, healthiest, and happiest lives, especially for women who are in their second act.
So, let's get started. Welcome to another episode of Girlish Gurus. I'm Joy.
And I'm Lorraine.
Lorraine, what are we talking about today?
Seasoned eatings.
Lots of good stuff to talk about.
We've got a special treat for everyone. Their own little gift.
Right, and we're doing a series of Seasons Eatings podcasts.
We'll be talking all about eating healthy meals for the holidays, as well as giving healthy gifts that are edible.
Yes. And delicious ones too.
Delicious, yes.
We have made them all, sampled them all, and I think I've gained like 10 pounds. No, I'm just kidding.
No, because they're healthy.
I know, they're healthy. Actually, they are very healthy
Yeah.
and very delicious. Yeah.
Although you'll be getting recipes for some desserts. We did not make those because we didn't need to, because we had a healthy granola, which we'll talk about next episode.
Which was plenty sweet, and we actually ate that for dessert for lunch today.
Yeah.
It was so good. We'll talk about that later, though.
Yeah. Yum.
So, there is a lot of psychology and a lot of moving parts behind eating healthy.
Yeah, well, specifically during the holidays. So I found this article by Forbes talking about how we tend to, indulge during the holidays, and some of the things that we're eating are inflammatory. They deplete our energy. And then come January, what do?
Diet.
We diet.
Immediately.
Yeah, so one of the statistics they talked about was that many people will try as many as 126 diets in their lifetime.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And many of them, they start right after the hyperconsumption of the holidays. And so many of these diets just don't work. Well, most of them just don't work.
Not in the long term. Yeah.
No. And studies show that the one that is actually the best, and it's not really a diet, it's more of a way of eating, a lifestyle, is the Mediterranean diet. And where there's a lot of veggies and fruits and whole grains and healthy fats, a little bit of red meat here and there, but mostly lean proteins like poultry and fish and those kinds of things. And that tends to show, well, let's put it this way. We just did an episode on the blue zones, right? All of those people eat a Mediterranean diet. All those people in Icaria, Greece, Sardinia, Italy, specifically those areas, and they have the longest super centenarians that live over 110 years old. And they also have the longest lived centenarians, 100 to 109, but super centenarians also in those areas. And it's because they're eating well, they're eating healthy, and they're eating the Mediterranean diet. So we decided that we would offer you this wonderful booklet of healthy recipes, all basically based on the Mediterranean way of living, most of them. And we did kitchen testing ourselves. Watch for those videos.
Oh, yes. There's some fun videos coming. Yes.
Yeah, bloopers included. So today we'll specifically talk about some side dishes that we made that might be a healthy alternative during the holidays.
Right. And Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And everybody is going to be loading up on the butter and the potatoes and the sugar, the desserts, pumpkin pie, all of those things.
Yeah.
So we have some alternatives with regard to side dishes that, again, the recipes are included in the booklet that you can download from our website, girlishgurus.com. But these side dishes, we picked two out of I can't remember how many there are. There are quite a few, though.
Yeah. There are 4 categories in the booklet. They're healthy homemade gifts, which we'll talk about next time. These healthy festive side dishes, healthy festive beverages, and desserts. So the ones that we picked, I'm trying to remember now exactly how many. There might be 4 or 5.
I think there's the sweet potato casserole. There's cauliflower mash.
Yeah.
Then there's the Brussels sprouts, which we did.
And the
green beans. And I think there's also a kale salad.
And a kale and pomegranate salad. Yeah.
We didn't make that one.
No,
but
we did not, but that
sounds wonderful.
Yeah. What we did make were delicious.
Oh, they were. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we did
Very
the green bean almondine. Besides that, they're delicious. They're super, super easy to make. Super easy. So basically the green bean one is just beans, olive oil, which is the healthy fat, garlic, slivered almonds, fresh lemon juice, salt and pepper, and a little bit of fresh parsley on top. I mean, it couldn't be simpler, and it was delicious.
It was. They were delicious. They were really good. We had them for lunch today.
Yeah.
With a little piece of salmon. So good.
Yeah. With some of the spices that we also
that's
made.
right.
Yes, which we'll talk about.
Talk about that later.
Yeah. And then we also made the Brussels sprouts, which have like a drizzle of a balsamic and
Maple syrup
reduction. Yeah. So very simple, roasted Brussels sprouts, toss them with a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, put them in the oven, and then just make the little glaze. And it's one of my favorite side dishes, really.
I love Brussels sprouts. And remember we used to get the fried ones at that restaurant we used to go to? And they were so good. These, when I took them out of the oven initially, before we put the reduction on them, I ate maybe one or two.
Yeah.
And they were really, really good with just the olive oil, salt, and pepper.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't even need to add the reduction. Right. That just makes it just a little bit extra special. But delicious. Super simple. I mean, we made these both in an hour.
Yeah, probably. Well, the reason it took a little longer is because we roasted the Brussels sprouts in the oven.
Yeah.
But the green beans were like, you blanch them for a few minutes and then...
Right, then toss them in the pan. And they're delicious. So many good things that we can eat as side dishes during the holidays that not depriving yourself by eating healthy dishes. I mean, they're flavorful, but they're also good for you. So there's no downside.
There is no downside.
No downside.
You're right. They are good for you. They're delicious. They're beautiful to look at.
Yes. Yeah.
They can also help take off some of the stress that you might have because the holidays can be a stressful time. Let's be real. Let's be honest.
Yeah. And some people don't want to cook because they feel there are too many steps to making everything, to making all of those side dishes, especially the ones that we've grown up making. And this is a simple way to just add that flavorful, beautiful, and healthy side dish. Yeah. But there are other things that we can do during the holidays because, of course, you're not just going to eat vegetables. I mean, let's face it. Let's get real, right? So other things that we can do to stay healthy during the holidays, according to the Cleveland Clinic, are to get moving, right? One of the most effective ways to maintain a healthy body, engage in aerobic activity. So even if it's just walking.
Right.
Yeah. Just do a little walk after dinner, a couple of times a day, just to get that body going. And it also helps with depression that people may be experiencing through the holidays.
That can be rough.
And anxiety. And just taking a 20-minute walk can be so beneficial for our health, right?
Well, every year at Thanksgiving, I do my turkey trot.
Yeah.
While the bird's in the oven. Now, maybe you can't do it on Thanksgiving Day like I do. And I put on all my different turkey hats and I walk around the neighborhood and all the neighbors are like, oh, I do.
That's funny. I didn't know you did that.
Oh, yes, every year. But you might not be able to do it on Thanksgiving Day, but you can fit it in.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I mean, if we can't fit 15, 20 minutes a day of walking somewhere in there, right? Just put down the phone and you'll be able to do that. Yeah. But also, it's okay to cheat a little, the Cleveland Clinic says, right? Allow yourself one small serving of a sweet or savory holiday treat or beverage every couple of days during the holiday season, right? You don't have to deprive yourself of that. Just, and you may have to compensate later by, just maybe
walking a little more.
A little bit more, just so you feel a little bit better. But so it's okay to cheat.
It is.
A little. And I don't even like to call it cheating. It's okay to indulge just a little bit. I mean, you feel good. It's the holidays. You deserve it.
And some things like, for example, what you were talking about before, those dishes we've grown up with, you want a little bit of that. And there is a psychological component to that that can outweigh whatever negative effects you think it might have on your body.
Yeah, definitely. Those comfort foods that we've grown up with, that we tend to go to in moderation.
Right.
Yeah. So, of course, another way is to control the risk for temptation, right? So you want to keep those tempting foods maybe out of the house. Now, for me, chips are it. If there is a bag of chips there, I will eat, not the whole bag, but quite a few chips in the bag. So I can't keep them in the house.
I tell you what, I love me a potato chip. I love potatoes in any way, shape, or form. They are my first secret lover. Number 2 is Nutella. But only in Italy. But I do love the potato, and I love the potato chip.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And if you do have these things in the house, maybe keep them in a less accessible place. Just, don't keep them out in the open. Don't keep them where you're going to walk past them every day.
Don't keep them in your nightstand
Yeah, keep them in the back of the pantry.
or in the garage.
Yeah. So keep those goodies where you're not going to see them all the time.
Right. Exactly.
And of course, this is like a no-brainer. Focus on eating your fruits and veggies. Right? And so we're making that very easy for you.
Yes.
We've got five veggies for you right here that you can make for the holidays. And they'll fill you up. Good fiber, maybe less room. It'll do some crowding out for the rest of that other, like we said, crowding out the crap.
That's right.
So,
episode coming soon.
Yep. So just fill yourself up with those healthy veggies. And this is a good one. I like this one. Never go to a party hungry.
Oh, yeah. That's like going to the supermarket hungry.
Right. So if you're going to a holiday party, maybe before you go, eat a healthy snack or a little salad, something that'll fill you up so you're not eating everything that's at the party, because it's probably not going to be, for the most part, the best foods for you. But
yeah, that's setting yourself up to succeed. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. And then once you feel hungry, take a look at all the food that's available and become aware of all the options, and just be mindful of your choices at the party. Try to just eat as healthy as possible without going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody goes to a party to eat a salad.
Yeah. Now, if you're asked to bring something with you, and maybe even if you're not asked to bring something like an appetizer, bring a healthy appetizer for yourself, for others, like pre-cut raw veggies, they suggest, with Greek yogurt or hummus,
Guacamole.
or fruit salad, things like that, where it's healthy, it's still delicious, and it's a good choice for most people there. And this is a good one too. Say no politely. Many times they're saying here that you feel forced to eat foods because people keep putting it in front of you. Learn to say no politely, or ask to take a small portion home. Say, can I take that home? I really don't want it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good one. And I think this is the final one, and this is the best one. Focus on socializing, not food. Don't stand around the food table at the party. Instead, get out and mingle. After all, this is what they're saying in this conversation, is calorie-free.
That's true. And sometimes it's sweeter than any dessert you could have, and more savory than any entree.
That's right. That's right. And try to stand more than you sit, since it burns more calories, and offer to help clean up, since that burns even more calories.
I've heard that before. One thing to do is not just sit down after you eat dinner every night. Go clean up your dishes in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And that's a way to kind of
Right.
incorporate movement back into
Yeah.
your life.
Yeah. And this one I thought was interesting. It said, be polite and be one of the last to eat, because the food looks much less appealing after everyone has dug their paws into it.
That's true.
Or if it's been sitting out for a while.
That's true, because we eat with our eyes first.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So some little tips for keeping it healthy through the holidays.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And then as far as food goes, so this is from the Pacific Neuroscience Institute. And they say include low-carb veggies. So you want complex carbs. Of course, that's what we're all about with this season's eatings. So like a crudité, platter of fresh vegetables, your favorite healthy dip, carrots, snap peas, cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, those kinds of things. And include a green salad with your meal. I have a graphic that I show that.
I've seen it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So what 400 calories of salad looks like a lettuce and a salad blend, versus like other things like a fat or a cookie or whatever. And the salad fills up probably 3/4 of your tummy. So it leaves very little room for other foods.
Right.
So it's a good thing to eat a salad before you eat your dinner.
That's right.
Yeah. Or before going to a party. Yeah.
Nobody goes to a party for salad, Lorraine.
Eat it at home and
That's
then
right.
go to the party. And then eat your typical meals prior to the event. So that's what they're saying. If you're eating healthy, if you're eating a salad, to eat those meals prior to going to an event, right? Eating a nutritious meal with protein and fiber before you arrive allows you to be more discriminating in your food and beverage choices. So pretty much the Pacific Neuroscience Institute is saying the same thing as the Cleveland Clinic.
We're big fans of the Cleveland Clinic around here. Yep, for sure.
Yeah. And stay hydrated. So a lot of times people think that they're hungry when they're really thirsty. and they're dehydrated. So drink a glass of water before you act on whatever your craving is, and see how you feel after you drink a glass of water.
Interesting. Okay.
Water.
Water.
That was my New York coming out.
I love your New York.
And if you drink alcohol, have a glass of water in between each serving of wine, beer, or liquor, but try to limit that as much as you can, especially if you are a menopausal woman.
Oh, yes, because it's a hormone disruptor. Yep.
Just not good for you. And here's another one, same as the Cleveland Clinic. Focus on family and friends. So it's more about the social gathering, the social aspect of it, more so than the eating part of it. Even though I'm from a big Italian family, eating is everything.
Oh, yes.
And sitting around the table like we did in Tuscany recently. We sat around the table quite
wonderful.
often because it's part of the culture.
For long after the meal was over. Yes.
But one interesting thing was all of the foods were whole foods. So it wasn't a lot of processed things that we ate, all very wholesome foods, even though we were sitting around the table. And I love how they say that Italy is the only place in the world where they can sit around a table for hours and take their time, or at a cafe, but put them behind the wheel of a car.
And they're hitting that gas pedal, boy. Yeah.
Like, get out of my way.
That's right. There's two things on a car in Italy, the gas pedal and the horn.
Yeah.
But even the worst food in Italy, I felt like we had. So we ate out pizza, right? And for us here in the United States, we think of that as fast food, basically.
Yeah.
Or takeout food. And that pizza, it was just the quality of ingredients, even the worst food there.
Yeah. Well, their grains are totally
It's so
different.
good.
The way
Right.
they grow their grains is
And the
totally
way they
different.
process them, too.
They're not doused in pesticides and all those other things that we have here, GMOs. So there is a big difference in that. you know.
Right.
And they are so much more aware of the whole gluten issue for people. So it's easy for those with celiac disease or gluten sensitivities to find the foods that they want in the restaurants, anywhere really. They're on top of it.
Yeah, there were a couple of people in our group who were gluten-free. And they didn't have any problems, I didn't think.
No, it's very easy to find. And that's why we went to that one pizza place, because they had the best gluten-free. The best gluten-free pizza.
Well, I tell you what, that pizza was incredible. It was really good.
Yeah. It's totally different than here.
Totally different, yes.
Yeah. So again, Italy being a Mediterranean country, having the Mediterranean diet, and even the wine that we drank at the villa that we were at, because it was an organic farm, no one felt the after effects that they normally would with the wine that we drink here. There was no waking up in the middle of the night, no migraines, right? I didn't feel any of that.
Neither did I. No, and I had some wine there.
Yeah, delicious wine.
It was wonderful, yes.
Yeah. So while we were cooking, we actually had a lot of fun. And another big part of our health is being able to laugh. It's so good for you. So Joy is going to play a little bit of our blooper reel, the audio part of it. And
I'm going to do the video too.
And the video. Oh, okay.
Because we post the video version of the podcast on
okay.
YouTube.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. No,
I'm not sure.
You're getting the full enchilada here, baby.
I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not sure I want that to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So have you ever had the giggles and you just cannot stop?
It's happened to me in church. Yep.
Oh, my gosh. And then when you can't stop, you also have to pee.
Yep.
Oh, my God. I can't see. Yes, it is. It's a quarter cup. All right. Blooper. Okay. A quarter cup of...
I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
A quarter cup.
Now I can't stop laughing. Okay.
Blooper reel.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna pee.
Oh no. Don't pee your pants. No.
All right.
Don't pee your pants, Lorraine.
All right, stop. Pinch me.
I gotta pinch you. I'm pinching you. I'm pinching you.
Okay. I really am gonna pee. All right.
We gotta stop. Because now I gotta pee. We're gonna pee. Oh my God.
Oh, I can't stop.
to take a pee break.
So that happened.
And I loved it. It was so fun.
I just cannot get control of myself.
It was super fun.
But laughing is so important for our health. And we have such a great time doing this. Mm-hmm. That was one of the things I wanted to talk about with this. So we spent this time in the kitchen. We made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 different dishes or sort of dishes, and had the best time.
We did.
I think if more families did that together, other than just around the holidays, because I think they tend to do that, right? They make cookies, or I know in my house they do.
Yeah.
And actually my husband's the cookie maker.
Really?
Yeah, he makes really good Italian cookies. And so the kids will help him with that, and I'll do the other thing, like
sugar cookies and that.
Yeah, he does like all that. But it's so much fun because the time goes by, you laugh, you're getting to spend social time with family and loved ones. And it doesn't have to even be your family. It could be your girlfriends. Like get together with your girlfriends and do like one big massive cooking thing. That's not just during the holidays. And I think you and I had talked about doing this.
Well, yes, we've talked about that a couple of times because I think it's important to teach women how to eat when they're perimenopausal through postmenopause, because foods and things we ingest are having effects on us. And so you and I have talked about that before. Like we could plan an ideal shopping list and then put together meals and things like that. Jess, and teach cooking classes sort of like we did in Italy.
Yeah, like a simple
online
cooking class. So you're incorporating not just how it affects perimenopause through postmenopause, 'cause that's important, our health, but you're also the community aspect of it. Just coming together as women, because you're not just going to be talking about cooking. You'll be talking about everything.
Your husbands.
Okay, well, I wasn't going there.
Well,
but we can.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have the best husbands in the world, so we could say that.
Yes. But yeah, so we could talk about so many other things.
Well,
when we're
of course.
together.
And I think we saw that in Italy again.
Yeah.
And I know we keep talking about that, but that's because we just got back.
Yeah.
But we had such a good time with the women in the group, and just all the camaraderie and the heartfelt discussions. And we had just such an amazing time. Laughter.
Tears.
Oh my God. Tears. Yes.
Yeah. But again, laughter is so important. Community, so important. And what better way to get a lot of cooking done? Just get a bunch of women together, make a whole bunch of different things, right? Freeze them, and you've got meals for weeks.
Yes.
Yeah. And healthy meals.
That's right. Yes. I think that is so much fun. That cooking class was so enjoyable. We enjoyed hamming it up with Francesca and Laura. It was just wonderful. And it was 5 of us, well, 7 including them, together, just whipping up some dishes. Now, of course, I say whipping up dishes. It's whipping up dishes for them because they do it every day. But for us, we were actually learning skills and like different types of ingredients and things like that. So yeah, it was just an incredible experience. And there's no reason why you can't create that experience in your own home.
Yeah.
Get together with a bunch of girlfriends. And even if you're cooking, say, for example, someone in your community, maybe your church, who is going through a life-changing experience, and you can put together some meals for them, or a new mom. A lot of people like you, about to be a grandmother again, maybe whip up some dishes for somebody who's about to expand their family.
Yeah.
There's always a good opportunity to get together and cook.
Right. And I always say, cook once, eat twice, because sometimes it can be a lot of work. And why not make enough that you can share it or have extra for yourself?
I agree.
Especially for working women, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or women with big families that just don't have the time to really cook a healthy meal every night. I used to teach when I would do group coaching about bulk cooking, and doing that, like, do your food shopping on the weekend, because so many women are busy and work full time. You do your shopping, and then on Sundays you can have the family get together and do big bulk cooking, like just roast a whole bunch of chicken breasts and freeze them, cut them up and freeze them, and have them for salads or side dishes or whatever. Salad jars, that's another great one, right? And then just put the dressing in the bottom, put all your ingredients on top in the mason jar, and then when you're ready to have it, you turn it over, the salad dressing goes on it, you shake it up,
and there you go.
And we got salad in a jar. Like,
sounds yummy.
Yeah. So you can have like a whole buffet in your refrigerator, ready to go for the week. So many good choices that way.
That's a great idea. It sounds yummy to me. All right, so lots of good stuff to think about here. And we went through the side dishes because, again, this episode is going to post right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So we wanted to give you some nice, healthy options for side dishes, especially if you can't think of what to make. I know you always have those old standbys, but if you want to add something like with a little color even, that green beans almondine is a really good one and very simple. Yeah.
And normally I would say, well, if we're going to be talking about dishes you can make for Thanksgiving, we probably ought to space it out and make sure we're well ahead of the game so you can plan. But the beauty of these two dishes is that you can just run out, pick up the ingredients. They're simple ingredients. They're going to be readily available, and you can add them easily into your Thanksgiving buffet lineup for the next day. And I know people are already making their plans, and probably by the time this podcast episode is published, then a lot of people might say, well, it's too late. But no.
Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming. That's exactly right.
And any Hanukkah and any other holiday you may be celebrating.
Kwanzaa, all those holidays where you're getting together and you're going to eat. This is a perfect dish. And also, this is a dish, either one of these dishes, probably not the Brussels sprouts, because a lot of people don't like Brussels sprouts, even though I think these are delicious.
Oh my gosh.
I love Brussels sprouts. But the green beans, if you're invited to a potluck party, this is an excellent dish to take with you.
Yeah. Because it's pretty. And
it is beautiful.
And tasty because it has like lemon and lemon zest in it and
slivers of almonds.
Yes, very good.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can have a copy of all of these recipes. Just go to the website, girlishgurus.com.
And you'll see a spot there where you can download them and just enjoy.
Yeah, and we'll drop the
link in the description.
Yeah.
Yes, there's always going to be information in the description. And in addition to that, make sure you're sharing these with your girlfriends and the people you care about, because this is great information. And that's what we're aiming to do, is put great information out in the world.
And give us a follow and a review.
That's right.
And we appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And
happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Season's eatings.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of Girlish Gurus. We hope you'll join us next time for another fun and interesting topic. And please be sure to check the notes for information and links that were included in this discussion today.
Also, don't forget, you can find us on our social media platforms, starting with Instagram, Facebook, and now including YouTube. You can find us by searching Girlish Gurus, and you can also check out our website, girlishgurus.com, for more information on us, our projects, books, and our growing community.
Finally, remember to give this episode a good review and share it with your girlfriends, because the more interaction we get with our podcast episodes, the more episodes we can post.
Thanks again.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.